Okay, this is going to be a demonstration of a CSV file upload component that I've built utilizing a screen flow as well as a Lightning Web component. You can see I'm on an account record right now, and over here on the right side of my screen I have this create contacts component. Now the component itself is again just based off of a screen flow utilizing a Lightning Web component, so I've just added that screen flow to this Lightning record page for accounts. So I'm going to use this component. I'm essentially going to take a CSV file of potential contact records. I'm going to upload my file, and it's going to go ahead and create contact records for each row within my file and relate them to this account. So let me go over to my contact list here, and you can see my list looks like we have 24 contact records that I'm going to try and create. Now you can see right off the bat I've left, and this is on purpose, I've left last name null for this very first contact that I'm going to try and create. And the reason being is because last name, that's a required field when creating a contact record, so that first contact isn't going to create, right? So I wanted to do this. I want to give you guys an example of just some of the error handling functionality that we're going to have utilizing this component. So let me go back to my account, and actually before I do that I want to go ahead and download might already have it downloaded, but just to be safe we'll download it again. Yep, looks like I already did. That's okay. So I have my file downloaded, and I'm going to go back to my account, and I am going to select upload files, and it looks like that's the file I was looking for. So you can see I have a little bit of a confirmation, basically just letting the user know we've received your file. Short and sweet, just kind of simplified and something quick so that they can be confident, right, that their file was in fact uploaded. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to click this upload CSV file, and we're going to see that confirmation screen has a little bit more to it now, right? So now our message is saying, file name uploaded successfully. The following number of contacts have been created, 23. If this does not match the number of rows in your file, you will be emailed the row numbers that failed to create. Please select Finish below to ensure the process runs to completion. So before I scroll down here and click Finish, we can see we have 2 contact records on our account, right? So now, if I select Finish, we can see that 2 jumps to 10 plus, and if I hover over my list here, we're going to see we have all of our contact records that we just tried to create, with the exception of that very first row, right? So we knew already that only 23 were going to create, but we also saw in our confirmation message there was 23 records, contacts that were created. So now let me go over to my email, and what I'm doing is essentially just sending the user a list of the errors from their file, right? So now we can see the following rows from your CSV file failed to create a contact record. Please fix these rows and then try inserting them again. And then I'm returning the row number. So now if we go back to our file, we can see based off the row number, 0, 1, so right, first row, missing a last name. So if there was, let's say, multiple rows, they're all going to be returned. All the row numbers are going to be returned in this email. I chose to keep that pretty simplified, right? Just giving our users the row number of the failures in their file. That way, at the least, we're letting them know these rows failed. Now it's going to be up to them to, fix those rows and try again with their fixes. So that's essentially the process. This is something I had actually built for a finance department. They were working off of cash entries, and they had a really tedious job of basically needing to create cash entry lines manually for each and every one of their cash entries. And again, it was just something that was taking them a super long time to do. So we worked together and we built them this component, and it's been a huge time saver for them. So this isn't something that is specific to, contact records on an account. Essentially, if there's a relationship, then this process should be able to work. So again, just a time saver, and it's an efficient tool for end users. It empowers them to create, in our case, create contact records a lot quicker than doing it manually. So hopefully this is something that you could find useful in your org, and hopefully you liked the video, and thanks for checking it out.